In today's episode, we have arrived at the heart of the Croatian coast, the royal town of Biograd and the island Ugljan, known for top-quality olive and fish products. We are going to visit the beautiful Crvena Luka resort, the indescribably pretty Telašćica nature park, and reveal one little island lost in time. Welcome to Sail Ho Croatia. The town Biograd is situated in the very center of the Adriatic. Once the place where Croatian kings were crowned, and today a well-known tourist and nautical center of the Adriatic coast. Biograd lies on a peninsula surrounded by modern marinas, hotels and resorts, with a view over the Pašman Channel and some little islands which are true paradise for numerous sailors. Much material evidence of the rich and stormy history of the Biograd area is stored in the Heritage Museum. One can observe archaeological and ethnographic collections, the historical division, and the collection of paintings. But visitors seem to be the most interested in the cultural historical collection, Cargo of the Sunken Ship, from the 16th century, a unique collection in the Adriatic. There are over 20,000 items recovered from this sunken Venetian ship. The Venetian ship, which was filled with different high-value goods, on its way from Venice to Turkey, sank in the 16th century in the Pašman Channel. By the little island Gnalić, a few miles south of Biograd. Not far from Biograd, we find one of the prettiest coves, Crvena Luka. The cove is encircled by pine wood, and with its sandy bottom, it is a real paradise for both kids and adults. In the cove, we find a hotel and resort which offer, by way of luxury apartments and villas, accommodation for those who want to escape the crowds and enjoy a peace and quiet by the sea.
My name is Lucija Oštrić. I am PR and marketing manager of Crvena Luka Hotel and Resort.
Anybody who comes here with a boat, for example, by boat, can enjoy the surroundings and the other facilities and services that you have, of course, in a hotel, in a resort.
Everybody are welcome, not only the guests who book accommodation, but also other guests with a boat. They are free and welcome to stay even for one night. If they want to use, for example, one of our facilities, restaurants, our wellness and spa, Mani, restaurant Il Moro that we showed you before. So they are very welcome.
They can use it and enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
And we've heard it's possible to get some food and catering on the boat.
On the boat.
So
there are also some services that are typical for a 4-star resort, such as rent a butler, rent a cook, that is also available.
We have to say this is 4-star, but the highest level.
We have to mention that Crvena Luka has recently become the proud owner of the White Flag designation, which, other than superior cleanliness of beaches and sea, also designates excellent cleanliness and preservation of the sea floor.
also a good choice for anybody who wants to organize some kind of event, team building, because we are far from the city noise and we can have a live music. We are also a good choice for a honeymoon destination.
Yes, I wanted to ask. Because it comes naturally. This is so romantic and so hidden.
Yeah.
You can really hide away.
Everything is here.
Yes, and you can organize fantastic weddings.
Yeah. And we can provide privacy, which is very important to our guests.
Yes, and also people who love boats in general love privacy.
And good service, which we have.
Biograd is by any measure a real center of nautical tourism in the Adriatic. Its 3 marinas offer over 1,000 berths for boats of all types and sizes. The largest marina is the Cornati Marina. Which, with its 750 berths, is one of the largest in the Adriatic. Within the marina, parking and other numerous services are provided to satisfy all sailors. For the more advanced sailors, many regattas and competitions are carried out during the year in Biograd. The largest nautical convention in Croatia, the Biograd Boat Show, happens every year in October, right here.
My name is Luka Shangulin. I'm General Manager of Angelina Yacht Charter and Manager in Marina Shangulin in Biograd.
Biograd is one of the nautical centers of Croatia and geographically is right in the middle of our coastline. We are in your Shangulin Marina. Could you tell us something about your
welcome
marina?
to Marina Shangulin, which belongs to my family. It is part of our business. We work as well with a big boat and we have charter fleets of 80 boats here. Biograd is, when you look in Croatia, this was the first place where organized charter was done. In the small hotel marina in center of Biograd, because the position of Biograd is just on the perfect place. Yeah, it is only 1 hour drive to National Park of Cornati or Nature Park of Telašćica, very close to the highway, very close to the 2 airports. So the best place where you can choose for your start of the sailing vessel tour.
At the southernmost point of Dugi Otok, there is a large natural cove, which is, according to many, the safest cove in the entire Adriatic.
My name is Jona Petešić. I'm officer for Cultural Heritage of Nature Park Telašćica.
We are in Nature Park Telašćica and this is my first time here, and I have to say that this is one of the most beautiful places that I've ever seen.
Well, thank you for your opinion. We like to hear that, and this is the biggest island of the northern Dalmatia and it has this protected area. This area, as you can see behind my back, have these famous cliffs which are very, very well known because they are rich in flora and fauna. Of course, we have beautiful sunsets.
Some protected species.
Yes. The most one which we know is this. You can see it's quite silver. This is Centaurea ragusina. It's endemic species. Exists only here. And the cliffs are not the only one why we are protected. We have also this famous salt lake. We will see that later on.
Yes. And these cliffs are really specific. We don't have that normally in Croatia.
Yes.
So high and also a big depth.
Yes.
Yes.
There are actually because of the tectonic movements, and this is what we can capture here is this height, and it's very vertical down right to the bottom. It has around 80 meters of vertical down. The sea is also rich with corals, with fish. We have also many species in the water also. Around us we have this flora, which is very well known because of its medical characteristics. And this whole bay of Telašćica is also known because it is the safest bay in the Adriatic. Especially, we know that from the Roman period, that everybody who was traveling from the West Empire to the East Empire, this was the first stop, because it's protected of all winds.
Naturally.
Yes, exactly.
In the southwestern part of the nature park, we find a salty lake, the bottom of which is covered with mud that has medicinal properties, according to the beliefs of many. It is interesting that the lake is warmer and saltier than the surrounding sea.
So do people go in there?
Yes.
Yes?
It's not forbidden to swim here. Actually, it is allowed, but we are trying maybe to
Reduce the number
of the guests
during the high
Yes.
season.
Yes.
There are too many people. But you said you have many rare and endemic species here. But the fact that impressed me the most, I didn't know that we have
8 wild orchids.
Yes.
They are very unique and special, and you can see them flowering or blossom in May. So the May is the perfect time to come here because we are not so overwhelmed with people, and the nature is quite beautiful.
Yes. This is amazing. I have nothing to add. I just wanted to say, if anybody has any doubts about existence of God, they should come here.
Everybody who enjoys sailing knows how hungry one gets after an entire day spent at sea. Sailors are renowned for being great gourmets who don't care for crowds and chain restaurants. Rather, they prefer small hidden taverns. The kind you can only come to by sea. One of these places is located in Magrovica Cove in the beautiful Telašćica Nature Park.
Tell us, what is this?
Oh, making dinner.
fire, yes.
Making dinner. This is the cold brudet. It's a local, traditional way of preparing fish. Some people would call it stew, fish stew, and we don't like that. It's brudet.
Yeah,
it's the principle is it's simply just onions, fish, white wine, and a little bit of tomatoes. But the whole process of cooking on fire in this pot, because once you put fish in it, you move the fire, and the fish is slowly cooked on the temperature of this pot.
Because there are not many places where people still cook it this way. Very, in fact,
'cause
traditional.
I understand, because it's difficult. You have to start the fire. You have to move the fire. You have to constantly be around it. You know. So.
You have to sacrifice yourself
Yes.
a little bit.
But for
of
good
course
food,
you
it's
have,
not hard.
Yes, you have fresh food,
Fresh fish,
ingredients,
fresh
yes.
ingredients, homegrown vegetables, that
Yes.
homemade wine,
Homemade bread.
homemade
which
bread
is
that we just
absolutely
did and tried.
fantastic.
Yes, thank you.
What else is important in cooking that people maybe today don't pay attention to enough?
I think
Like
that
salt?
a lot of people
You
forget
get
about.
special salt?
Yes, a lot of people forget the importance of salt. It's not just salty taste that it gives. It has a lot more that it gives to food. Onions, Really important to have good onions, because if I was doing this with bad onion, I would just ruin the fish. Because onion needs to melt. It needs to be the kind that really melts and leaves all the juices and aromas in the sauce. People forget the importance of the bread on the table. You know, everything is great.
Homemade bread,
Yes.
which is really fantastic.
Dugi Otok is known among sailors for its innumerable beautiful coves and excellent sandy beaches. The most beautiful beach on Dugi Otok, and according to many, the most beautiful in all of Croatia, is the Sakarun Cove on the northwest coast of the island. The sea is only 10 meters deep, and the bottom is covered in fine white sand. The color of the sea is absolutely breathtaking, and it is impossible to resist going for a swim. Nearby we have the Punta Bianca lighthouse, built in 1849. It is 42 meters tall and is the tallest lighthouse in the Adriatic, with a light that shines out to 40 kilometers. Allegedly, it took 100,000 egg yolks to give the facade of the lighthouse its yellow color, but we cannot confirm that with certainty. Some of the island's lesser-known secrets, which were up until recently hidden beneath the veil of military secrecy, are now available for anchoring and sightseeing. These submarine tunnels were made after the Second World War and intended for military use. You can look around them freely, just be sure that you have a good flashlight with you and watch out for holes and disrepair. The unusual structure which sticks out from the sea is a mast of a ship which wasn't careful enough, got stranded and sank in this very spot. Pay close attention to your nautical charts and GPS and the depth of the sea by watching your ship equipment, because you will have to be saved by our friends from Sea Help. Real peace and a true Robinson Crusoe lifestyle can be experienced if you visit the little island Molat.
Hi Vlatka, welcome to Molat.
Thank you, Mara. It was difficult to find you, I have to tell you.
Yeah,
Why?
It's really small and peaceful place.
Could you tell us something about this beautiful island?
This is really small place. There is 3 villages in this island. It's Molat, Birgulja and Zapuntel, and we have road to Birgulja and Zapuntel. If you have a bike, you can go there.
Yes. That's interesting for guests that come here.
Yeah.
And how many inhabitants live here?
About 100 during the winter, and during the summer that number increasingly go up.
Yes, of course. Anything else interesting about the island?
Yeah, there is a bay with about 20 birds. We have one small shop, 2 restaurants, and 1 bakery, and that's it.
So, someone who wants to really get away from civilization?
From everything, this is ideal vacation.
Do you
for
have
them.
a Wi-Fi signal and stuff?
Not really.
You can really hide
maybe
here,
you will
but
get it, maybe you won't.
If you wish to totally relax and enjoy nature, it would be hard to find a prettier and more peaceful place than Molat. For enthusiasts of water sports, this could be considered a real paradise on earth.
hello, Marco.
Well, hello.
I envy you, I have to admit.
We have more cogs if you want to join.
Okay, next time. Could you tell us something about this beautiful island and the sports that people can enjoy here?
So, you know you're on Molat, and Molat is one of our sea kayaking bases for this archipelago. And the reason why we chose this place is because it's absolutely world-class with regards to sea kayaking.
Yeah.
So within the area you have around 30 islands, and you have 10 villages which are just scattered all around, so which makes it for a very, very good pedaling area. And then in between, as you move around, you can see cliffs, you can see coves, hidden beaches. We have a shipwreck just nearby, and something that a lot of people really find fascinating is the underwater tunnels, which were made for submarines, which dates back to World War II. So a lot of things to see.
This is a paradise for sea kayakers.
Sea kayakers and adventurers in general, because in addition to kayaking, we also do yoga retreats. We're now setting up a rock climbing area, and we already have a couple of cycling trails. So I think you can stay here for more than 7 days.
So, Marco, you have guests from all over the world, I suppose.
Well, I think primarily they come from countries that have a strong kayaking heritage. So we have a lot of people from Israel, States, South Africa, Scandinavia, Ireland, UK, but all around. Now we're getting our first Spanish guests this year and first Danes.
And it's really anti-stress place.
I think, the village is very anti-stress. There's little things happening, but there's everything you need. And then obviously if you're on the water the whole day, that probably adds a meditation element to it.
The island of Ugljan is one of the most picturesque islands of the Zadar archipelago. It is located to the west of Zadar. Kali has been known far and wide as a place of fishermen. Two small harbors full of fishing boats and fishermen repairing nets on the wharfs give it a special atmosphere. In this little factory, the valuable hands of these ladies process and pack sardines and anchovies. This little fish has long been famous for its exceptional health effects, and this salty and marinated fish is traditionally prepared without the addition of any kind of additives or preservatives. The fish is preserved in a sauce of natural olive oil, salt and lemons. Before packing, the fish is carefully cleaned and filleted. In nearly all Croatian restaurants, you can order these marinated sardines and anchovies as a cold appetizer. We absolutely recommend that you enjoy this healthy and natural delicacy with a glass of good quality red wine. In the town of Telašćica, there is one of the prettiest marinas in the Adriatic.
My name is Tony Antishin and I am manager of the Olive Island Marina.
Tony, we are now in officially the best little marina in Adriatic Sea in 2014.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, that's right. We are small marina,
Yes.
club marina, but marina with great facilities and great service also.
Yes.
So, for example, we have nice swimming pool here,
very
private
nice.
beach, also bar and restaurant, which is great, taxi boat, car taxi, children park, and also technical support down, travel lift, 40 tons, so also an anti-falling and everything. What is necessary for
Yes.
good service for boats. Yeah.
Yes. What's the capacity of marina? How many boats do you have?
200 berths. Into marina we can take a boat till 24 meters, and outside on the baker more than 60 meters.
Oh, that's good. And you with your taxi boat, we are nearby Zadar. It takes only a few minutes for your guests to go downtown to...
Yes, it takes 10 minutes and from marina to directly to the old town, and it's a great solution because you can take a walk there, go on a dinner, go in sightseeing, go on
yes.
Everything great.
Many wonderful things in
Yes,
Zadar.
Zadar is also nice city with good facilities, history and everything
Yes.
else. Yeah.
And if you want peace and quiet, you have plenty of that here. It's really peaceful. What's interesting, your marina is called Olive Island Marina, which is really beautiful.
Yes, of course, because island of Ugljan is famous for olive trees. Is more than 40,000 on the island.
Impressive, yes.
So that's one story and brand about our island.
In the marina, there is a top a la carte restaurant which offers traditional Dalmatian cuisine prepared in a modern way. The marina is especially friendly toward pets, which are welcome along with their owners.